All right, welcome to another man's point of view. Today, got for you a little video here. Um, this is apparently a new, um, relationship show, like all the rest. Right, this one's getting a little traction. So obviously, YouTube was bold enough to suggest it to me, but there's a problem, right? Like always, they have it all wrong, literally. Now, they do have some things right on what is going on. However, they don't know why, and the solution is completely out of whack. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you in this video. Now, before we go there, here at the man's point of view, there is a rating system scale, which I haven't really brought out, but once I start getting the gist, we're gonna use this, right? So the scale is like this: 1 to 5, and basically you scale up, right? Kind of like the from 1 to 10. What do you think, right? But this is 1 to 5. Now make it simple. A 3 is basically normal, right? Which is like, yes, I'll go for it, right? That's basic. That's where we're all at because we could go either way, right? Now, a 2 is like, well, if I'm broke or whatever, hungry. A 1 is the damn no, no, right? Now, a 4 is above average, right? Which means anything that everybody wants is right up here at 4, right? And then a 5 is obviously a 10, right? Top of the line, top of the food chain, okay? So why does that matter? Well, I'll go ahead and show you in the video of why. But there you go. That's the 1 to 5 scale, right? Pretty simple. So let's go ahead and get started.
Gosh, there's so much that goes into it, but it's just like women. So, for example, they study women, like, and why women do the things they do. So, like, women look for different things at different ages. So, like, for example, women, one thing they talk about is a woman's sexual market value. So, like, when she's at her highest and what she would look for when she's the most attractive to men. So, for example, women in their early 20s.
That's why I have the scale because it ain't about age, even though she's claiming it is. It's not. It's about literally this scale. How hot is she? That's it. Don't matter how old, right? What age. Now, don't get butt hurt, right? 18 and up before anybody goes, oh, no. Okay, let's go ahead.
Tend to look for looks, while women in their late 20s to 30s tend to look for security. And that, so they would say, like, these are the examples. And yeah, so
And then
they
how?
study.
What makes some of them so triggered where they just
Now, this chick, and this is the reason I did the scale, right? This chick would be a 4, right? Above average, which is why her opinion counts. Now, not necessarily as it matters, but rather listen closely and she'll give you the answer, which is what all these guys seem to not get, or that other girl for that matter, which as you can see, the other girl is not a 4, which makes the difference. It's not about the age, it's about the scale. So let's continue.
spew out hate and to any woman that has an opinion?
I don't know any content creators that do that. I can't help the comment section, so I think a lot of people like. Uh, I think the
But
difference
I
between
know some content creators like Fresh and Fit. I would say Marlon. I would say is very angry
The
when he
goats.
speaks. Yeah,
no,
and you know.
I don't think so actually. I
Mm.
mean, he just
You see that? Immediately they went into defense. Now, the chick who I said is a 4 is 110% correct, right? The cat, as I call him, from the Fresh and Fit, um, he's a woman basher, woman hater, right? And yes, you can tell. Remember P Radar? Like I said, they could already tell. Hell, anybody could tell if you really look at it. Just listen to him. And you can see there's hate in his heart for women. So that's not going to work in a relationship aspect based world, right? But nonetheless, they're popular, right? As you can see, they went on to defense. Watch, check it out.
People don't like his tone, and I think women have an issue with his tone, but no, I don't think he hates women by any means.
Of course you don't, because you're right up there with him in the hate department. Now, let me show you. Right, like you said, it's not about, it's the tone, really. It's like, look, now we know this, right? As men, as a man, you have a certain tone that you can get away with before it becomes a fisticuffs situation, right? So your tone matters. Like people don't like the tone, yes, but it depends from where it's coming from. In this case, it's coming from Fresh and Fit, so that as you can see what's wrong with that, right? But let's continue.
Does he come across as somebody who has successful relationships with women and can have a marriage and a stable relationship with women?
That be no. Immediately, she gave them the truth. And he answered, does he come across, right, as someone that can hold his own with a woman in a relationship? The answer's hell no, right? And she knows this because, again, she's a 4. Now let's continue.
Yeah, I think he could.
I don't think he comes across as
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I would disagree. I mean,
Of
I
course you
don't
would.
think they hate women. No, I don't think that.
You don't think he insults?
The whole damn show, that's what it's about. And you're going to sit there and say that you don't think so. There you go. Now you're getting, that's why I said the scale, right? You got a 4 against maybe, maybe. I don't know, because she hasn't stood up, so I don't know. But she ain't a 4, right? So let's continue.
The like the women's mindset in general or anything like that. I don't personally look at
Can I
somebody like
have
Marlon.
a specific example of
Like
something
just
he
how
said?
he speaks to women in
No,
general.
not how he speaks. What he says.
So he might say something like, well,
For someone that claims to know about relationships, that statement of like it's not how he speaks, but what he says. It's how he fucking speaks. Especially when you're speaking to a woman. That's part of the problem. And that's why it's so damn hard, right? Because it's like it's what he says, yes, but even if what he says is gold, if you said it wrong to a woman, it's worth a damn. That's what we're all talking about. At least that's what we're trying to do. At least I think we are.
well, you're 20. Once a woman's more than 25, she's got no value. And if you haven't got a ring, you haven't got an opinion. Women can't define high value. Women can't define alpha men. Women don't have can't solve any of men's problems.
Okay.
Women can't provide any value to a high value man.
Let me start
Yeah.
with the 20, like, because
Yeah.
you're giving me a bunch. So
Yeah.
what was the first?
Yeah, she overloaded you with the facts, and you just kind of skipped it. Right? You ever heard of the dog whisperer? Well, consider me the chick whisperer, kind of like that, right? Where I know exactly what they're doing. I know exactly what they're saying. I can actually communicate what you need to communicate, which is what I'm trying to teach you all of you out there in TV land, to understand what a chick is saying, what she's really saying in between the little lines of deception, right? That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm showing you here all the evidence. Now check it out.
So you said 20 women over 25.
Yeah, they have no value.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's misogynistic.
But no
Every
value.
That's another thing, like the little sound effects, ding ding ding. Round 2. That's like no, she didn't win no damn round. She's losing. Not the 3 chick, the 4. The 4 chick is winning, and the 3 chick I botched it. All right, let's go back. Now, what she's saying? What she's saying is like she's the other chick is defending, or actually, defending the message that Fresh and Fit are not attacking women, right? That they actually know what they're saying by the facts, right? And the statistics and all that. But again, all of that doesn't matter in a relationship, which is the point, right? When you catch, that's like telling a fish that you have on the line. It's like statistically, you should be on my boat, but you're somehow not, because you're in the damn battle, right? In the moment, the statistics go right out of the window. It's hard to explain, I know.
age has a cutoff, so every guy.
How does this
Of course,
weird stone bath mat help
I
prevent
always fall victim to commercials.
slips?
Do you hate stepping out of the shower into a puddle of filthy bacteria?
I don't really
Sloppy
think about it.
bath mats are-
Has a like. Every guy has a
So
cutoff.
your mum has no value.
Okay, here we go now into the dissing, pissing contest. But, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Value. Now, if you go to see my original video, the Tammy's Correct video, she said a little thing in that video saying, value. Now, what is that? Right? Is that a 2 holds her value in V. Spoiler alert, what is V? The V word. So to say a 25-year-old girl has no value is the dumbest thing you've ever said. Right? It's like because she's old. Did you forget about the V? They hold their value in gold. You just got to understand that. Value the value. Right? Now, I don't know. I don't remember if I did that video, but I'll probably do it now, right? Value video.
My
in
mum
the-
has no value.
Yeah, I've talked to my mom about this in the sexual marketplace. Nah, good luck. My mom on the dating scene. You're telling me my mom, like, I love you, mom. I love you. He's talking about it's not personal worth.
Yeah.
It's sexual market value. So I mean, most guys will date a girl for 25 if she looks good. True.
Ha ha ha. Everybody laughed in their little joke. But think about it. There's value to somebody, right? Maybe an older gentleman, past his prime gentleman. But at the end of the day, she's got value to somebody or someone. So to sit there and say, oh, well, she can't compete. Of course she can't compete with fucking 4s and 5s or 3s. Right? That's why I said the scale. But she has value. The fact that she's just a woman, period. Which is why it's deceiving, right? It's always deceiving. Like, well, my mom's not. Right? Trust me. She's got some value to someone. Understand that. Never get confused by the little jokes like that, right?
True. So maybe he's pickier. He prefer girls under
Yeah.
25. The point is, women over the age of 25, typically we've had our hearts broken, and men have to deal with that. So it's easier to get with a younger girl who hasn't had trauma.
You hear that? Now, if you heard in between the lines, the 4 said exactly what I've been saying. Easier? What do you mean easier? That shows the trauma, which means that if you're a guy trying to go for easy, you're a novice. You're a rookie. You suck. In the game. Now, let's just say we're playing video games, right? And we're playing a badass game, and you're always on easy setting. Right? Hell, take it to practice because you suck. Understand? That's what women see. Which is what I'm trying to show you. Women see how shitty you are in the relationship world by that dumbass excuse of, well, see, she's coming with baggage. She's got problems. Oh, she's hard to get. High maintenance. Right? She's asking for too much shit and you can't handle it. So what are you going to do? You're looking for something easy. You're a hyena, a scavenger. Right? You're that damn thing that's flying around the carcass, waiting to dive your ass down and get a free meal. Right now, I know I was a little harsh. I went off. But think about that. Is that what you want to be? Right? Because that's how you're coming off across to a woman. Understand that. So don't be that guy. Don't let those little weak ass words come out of your mouth. Right? It's part of the problem. Now here's a girl promoting this shit. And then there's those guys there, right? They're promoting the shit. They're advocating for it, right? They're laughing and joking and yeah. See, we need it easy. Otherwise we can't eat. Now look, everybody wants to eat. All right, quote of the day. Everybody wants to eat, but nobody wants to hunt. You want a free meal, right? Go to those damn shelters where you get a handout. See how you fare there. Now let's continue.
Okay, do you want a girl with more trauma or less trauma? Guy, well, I didn't ask
Yeah.
you. Ask the man. More trauma or less trauma?
Less trauma.
More trauma or less trauma?
Less trauma.
More trauma.
Less
Oh,
trauma.
Okay, so
This ain't a damn democracy. See, there it is again. It's like, well, I didn't ask you. Let's ask the guys. And then all the guys sat there and actually said, let's make it easy. Yeah, you want to eat for free. That's what you want. And that's what makes you less of a man. Understand. I'm giving you the evidence right here. There it is. This is getting popular. Right? Everybody's agreeing with that. Which is good. It's good, honestly, for all of you to get the man's point of view and understand the space luchador. It actually makes it easy for all of us, the real men, because it gets all the weak out of the way. Now, I know how it sounds bad. I know how it sounds like that I said the same thing, right? It makes it easier for us. But it kind of does. It eliminates, right? It eliminates some of the competition. Like, gets them out of the way. Right? Because they're eliminating themselves. Just like that. But there you go. They at least get out of your way. Put it that way. They're out of the way so you don't trip. Right? You don't trip as you're running across in the hunt. They won't botch your hunt, basically. All right, put it that way. Let's continue.
So this is as women, we listen and say, I understand that,
Mhm.
instead of trying to argue and tell them what they want.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be offended. Is my mom going to do well on the dating market with 10 kids?
I'm not on a dating market, of course, no. But I
But that's
genuinely
what he's-
think, no,
an
I didn't mean
SMV,
it in
yeah.
sexual. I meant in general as a value as a person. But yeah,
You heard that? In general, as a value, as a person. What she's saying is, as a woman. Not in the dating market where everybody like bidding and shit, right? The bidding wars. No. But she holds some damn value. Because she's a woman. To someone, somebody. See, as you can see, the answers are right there. They're hidden in between the cracks. So don't do the masses' opinion shit individually. And you will see the answer.
I can speak for somebody when I was 21 and then going to 25. I genuinely think I did more reflection and became less traumatized as I was turned 25. I personally felt like I was so volatile at 21. I was so impulsive at 21. As I became older, I became less of a burden to a man.
But we're not talking about you. We're
Oh,
talking about in general.
humans.
Yeah.
We're not talking about you. See, she's trying to eliminate the 4. Oh, went to 3. The 4. She's trying to eliminate her, basically. Kind of like saying, well, you don't count. Oh, you're damn right she counts. She's a 4. That's the reason we do all this shit. 4s and above. You see how crazy this is? And to sit there and say that you don't, you would be lying. 4 and above. Right? Maybe a 3 if you're like practice. Right? But anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're more emotional and
No,
volatile.
I'm saying like in general. We're not talking. Like, he doesn't know your specific story. But if
Yeah.
we're talking to the men and the men like Andrew Tate had said something similar.
Yeah.
Women over the age of 25.
19, he said.
They're saying no.
19, he said. He gave the age of 19.
And if they're saying
Yeah.
we prefer the women younger.
Yeah.
Like why are we to tell them what they want?
No, I think it should be.
What are we to tell them what we... Yeah, you may be right there. Who are you to tell us what we want? But at the same time, what makes you think that they can get what they want? And that's the difference, right? It's all this argument about how supposedly guys, what they want, and the women have to change for them and their sake. And it's like the reason all these damn fucking gurus and YouTube videos and channels and all this shit's going up in the internet is because there's a big ass problem. Men are not getting what they want. Hell, they ain't getting any at all. That's where I come into play. I'm here to help all of you to figure it out, get the actual answer. And this is part of the problem right there. Right? You're trying to make it easier. That's not how it works. You're looking for a handout. And that's the reason you're in the situation in the first place. It's the little loop. Let's see what I got. All right, let's continue.
With a younger woman. I really do think younger is more beautiful, and especially when it comes to having kids. But it's also saying things like, oh, women can't define what makes a man. Women have no definition of what makes an alpha.
Well, I think-
alpha is
I think-
a biological term.
But
A
I think,
human
but the,
can
no, the point,
understand
the,
that.
no, the point they're making though is that like for a man to be alpha or to be high value, he has to be selected by other men first. Like
Mhm.
other.
Really? So validation? Other men have to select you? Right? So, why the hell do I want all these men selecting me as an alpha when I'm looking for a 4 or a 5? I could care less about other men. Matter of fact, that's what makes you a standout. If you're waiting there for validation from other men, then you're fucking up, right? You're on the wrong path, right? You either want all the men or you want the 4s and the 5s. Understand you cannot serve two masters. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not saying to serve, I'm saying that you can't do two fucking things at once. You either become your little high value man, where you get all the little credit from all the guys, right? Or you get the girl. One or the other. The choice is yours. Let's continue.
Other men have to respect him
Yeah.
first before the women can come in,
Mhm.
and so that's what
Really?
they're talking about. It's
And
not
what
hating.
makes
It's
a
not.
woman disqualified for realizing or not being?
There you go. You heard that? So what makes the woman disqualified from this whole little game that apparently you have to go through with the guys? You understand? You're wasting your time. You've been deceived once again. And you can see it right there. It's the evidence right there.
Being able to make, because you can look at a monkey and decide which one's alpha. You don't have
Well,
to be
no,
Damn.
other men have other high value men have to recognize him as a part of the group.
Mhm.
So
And what did I say? What's the golden rule? Well, one of the golden rules. One of the golden rules, like I said, do not be part of the masses. All right. So I'm part of the group now. What? Now what? We're all getting handouts, right? Where's that group at? Right? Where's the group where I'm gonna get my piece? Right? I sit at the table. And I'm gonna get a handout. What? Don't be part of the damn group. That's part of the problem. Let's continue.
so I mean, we're kind of interchanging high value and alpha,
Yeah.
but when it comes to high value men, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Is
so
the other
women
high
can't
value
do
the
that.
other no because the other high value men have to recognize him as part of the group.
So what? No, it's not how it works. So it's like a bunch of high value men shooting up smoke, right? Circle jerk, right? Because trust me, that's all you get. A big ass circle jerk, right? A sausage fest. That's what you want. Don't go where the herd is, right? Forget about that. Bad advice. Let's continue.
And can a low value man realize a high value man?
I think most men, when they walk into a
Yeah.
room, they
Yeah.
can just naturally tell.
There's
And
a there's a
yeah.
hierarchy. There's
Yeah,
definitely a
and-
hierarchy with us.
And women can tell as well.
They
It's amazing how the other guys are like, yeah. There's a high value, high market for us. We know, all right. If you know this, right? If you know, right? I wish I was there. If you know what you just said, right? Your statement of like, we all know who the man is. Listen to what you're saying. First, you're saying you got a P radar, which I've been saying all along. 2, you're saying you recognize a real man. Guess what that makes you? A 2. Think about that for a second. Don't ever let those little words come out of your little mouth. Yeah, I recognize when I'm in the room, I know who the man is. Yeah, that makes you not that man. Spoiler alert. Damn, man. Oh, man. Well, let's continue.
can't. That's a cap.
Yeah, we can tell when
I feel
someone's
like
high and low
Yeah,
value.
you think so?
Uh-huh.
How,
Maybe
how,
we can
how,
only tell
how
if
did
we
the
see
how did
how
the
they interact with
how
other
did
guys.
yeah,
Like, we can't
that
tell
and,
yeah.
unless so.
and then how did the Tinder swindler
Mhm.
get so successful?
Ooh, that
Because
too.
If women are well,
How did the Tindlers win? That's a Netflix special. Written right? Written and fucking produced, basically some damn script, right? The Tinder Whisper. Did you see the chicks on that damn show?
My T-shirt.
Anyways,
Put it back on and get on the table.
Why do you think?
Portrayed
Why
as
do
a
you
high
think
value.
women and historically, like the fathers have been involved? Women suck at picking men.
Mm.
We do. I'm like it. I'm not saying I'm better than any woman. Like it's always better to ask your dad or your brothers about a guy because I'm sorry, we're not good in general.
But my issue is that people suck at selecting people.
look at those statements. Women suck at picking men. Have you ever thought outside the box? And this is why the man's point of view, and you'll hear it here first. Once again, what makes you think they pick or have the choice for that matter? Now I know how it sounds. Big statement, right? Out there, right? Probably losing subscribers as we speak because of that statement. But think about it. Ask yourself, what makes you think, right? And that's homework for today. What makes you think that they actually pick? Think about that. Now I'm gonna give you a little example, right, to help me out in my case here, right? Now I got enough fish here, but let's just say there's a fish, right? Fish swimming in the ocean. Now you introduce a hook. Now you introduce another hook, right? And like, oh look, there's two hooks. Let me go ahead and pick a hook. No, no buyers on this one. Well, anyways, now you see, that's a little example right there for you. Right? So they choose the hook. Right? What's the better hook? See how that makes no sense when you put in the context of the fishing and the hook. Right? Do they pick? Think about that for a second. And let's continue before it gets like crazy in here. But let's continue.
Because people tend to be traumatized and regurgitate their childhood in their relationships. I don't think it's women who suck, because if men didn't suck, they wouldn't have so many problems with women.
I think it's the West.
Ding ding ding. Did you hear that? If men didn't suck, they wouldn't have problems with women. Answer just like that. Right? Let me give you the hook example again. If the fisherman sucks and his little hook goes all the way, well, fish would just won't see it. So who sucks, the fish or the fisherman? Now you put your little hook in, no bait, you suck. You don't know what you're doing. Right? You put your little hook where all the other little hooks are, you suck. Right? I mean, it's so simple that it's hard. Right? Now the chick that's a 4 just gave you the answer right there. Right? If the guy didn't suck, he wouldn't have problems with women. That means you're a master, a 1, a real man. You would know what to do and therefore would not have a problem. Now, let's just say, yes, she's a little up there, she's really, really hard, but you're a seasoned warrior. Your skills alone will help you, right, in fixing future problems, because that's what we do ultimately. A real man, right? We fix shit. And relationships, right, it should be no different. It's just another realm, another set of tools, but you can do it. A real man can. Oh, that made sense. Rhymed.
West. I think it's modern women. A lot of men move and don't have these problems. I know a guy. He moved from America to Brazil. He doesn't have those problems there. It's the West.
There you go. That's the biggest sorry ass excuse. Now, I think I said this in another video where it's like, so you literally, what you're telling me is that you got to go to another country, right, to be successful. Now, I'm going to give you a harsh, messed up example of that same little thing, right, in a different type of setting. Now, let's just say, right, what's happening today in the political world, right? The political world, right? Now, you got guys turning into women to compete in women's sports to win the championship. Can you see that what you have to do, you have to go to another country to actually win. Now, do you see the disconnect? You see where the problem is? You see what's going on? Not, like I said in another video, I said, what was it that you, like, if you suck here, right, at what we do, and you go over there and pull the same moves, you still suck. Now, yes, you might be a little bit more successful because of a little thing called they're trying to get out, right? You ain't, no one up here is trying to go down. Here's an example of a United States, other country. Everybody's down here, right? So obviously they're not trying to go down, right? Anybody here is trying to go up. So yes, it's gonna be easier because they'll get any hook as long as they get the hell out of that damn pond. But anyway, get political here.
West.
So maybe it's a Western problem, but you can't say women suck because if men didn't suck at selecting women, they wouldn't have such a
But
big
women
problem.
No.
are the selectors. Women are the selectors. So
But-
it doesn't, like you just said, when it comes to dating, women are the selectors. They're the ones who are going to.
Now here's a big ass debate. I should have done that, right? You know what? I'm gonna do that poll. Who selects who? Right? I tell you right now. Spoiler alert. Women do not select. Right? That's the myth. You know who really a selector is? You know who chooses, right? Think about it. A woman just gives you a chance. Anybody. Who selects? Does she select? Does she go like, yeah, that guy, that's the guy I'm gonna give all my eggs to? Right? That's him. It's not how it works. It's the guy that selects. Right? At least you should be. Because if you're being selected, well, guess what? You're reflecting it too. It's that simple.
Side if the guys sleep with them or don't. So they
I
are
don't
the, they are
believe
they are
that,
the select they are the selectors.
There
But
you
it's
go.
not about what you believe. It's about
Because
what's really
who
happening.
decides if you get married?
The man,
Right.
right?
So if divorces are high, what does that tell you? Are men selecting badly or women are selecting badly if men
But-
decide marriage?
But women are leaving the marriages, so they're making the decision.
So
So men
who-
will say,
but
You heard that? So who is selecting who? The guy selected it, right? Of course, why she leaves is a whole thing. They don't leave the guy; they jump ship. Because spoiler alert, your ship is sinking. What kind of a dumbass would stay on a sinking ship? Think about it. It's that simple. I know that the pill is so hard to swallow. Because to accept that your boat sucks, right? That it took on water and it's going down, and that you have to go down with it because you're the captain of the ship, right? It's the hardest fucking pill to swallow. I know. But I hate to say it and it's harsh, but it's a process. You got to do it. You got to go down. It's the only way to learn. I hate to say it. Bad news for you, but it's a fact. Right? Now, I'm not saying if you can, this is what I'm trying to do as a matter of fact. I'm trying to see if we can prevent the ship from going down. I'm trying to see if I can do that. Right? This is like uncharted territory. Right? Next level shit. Right? It's never been done before. Right? Because usually when the ship's go, Titanic didn't sink. Well, there's a whole bunch of fucking problems with why it sank, right? But can it be saved, right? Is what I'm trying to do. Can we see, right, predict or catch that we're taking on water? And I want to see if we can somehow engineer and manipulate and fix the situation for the boat not to go down. I want to see if it can be done. That's what I'm trying to do. Right? But basically, I just explained it for you right there. Who in the hell wants to go down with the ship? Nobody. So why the hell are you asking a woman to go down with you? That's pretty weak, right? If you're captain of the ship. Now that guy's saying, well, she makes the decision, then you're not a damn captain. And you don't deserve to be on the boat. Because you got no boat. Right? So you go down in the little rescue boat with the women and children. Sit your ass down there. You don't deserve a damn thing. You're lucky you're going to survive. Messed up, but that's how you sound. That's all I'm saying. Right? That's how you sound in the eyes of a woman. And that's the problem. But let's continue.
The vetting process has to come from the man,
Yeah, but
right?
they're not divorcing. They're not divorcing. Sorry, the men aren't divorcing women. The women are divorcing men, like you said, and that is
Right.
their decision to remove themselves from the situation
Yeah.
where they've got everything they can
Yeah.
from the marriage, and it's usually based on.
You hear that? He's explaining the boat sinking thing without realizing that the boat's sinking. She's removing herself from a situation. Yes, the boat is sinking. What do you expect her to do? Save the boat, rescue your ass, and become the man? She can't. It's that simple. So, more homework for you. Who can? You know it in your heart. What's the real answer? And I've been saying it all along in my videos, right? That's the answer. That's the only one that can. Right? So let's continue.
On how they feel about the man. That doesn't mean that they're selecting. That's deselecting after they have everything.
But who
I mean,
selected that woman?
No, I mean the men.
But what you think? So hold on a second. If you select a woman, you're saying the issue is that he's made a bad selection and that's why she's
I think
divorced
men
him.
and women make bad
No.
selections.
I said, you said that who selected the woman in the first place? That woman who has now divorced him. So you're saying that because he's picked a bad woman in the beginning, who's gonna divorce him eventually, it's his fault. Is that what you're saying? Or am I
Yeah,
misunderstanding
selection. Well,
that?
both sides. If we're saying that women select
No,
badly,
not both sides. I'm asking directly that particular situation.
Selection is everything.
So if women, hold on,
Selection is everything.
if men and women get divorced and women start, I'm just trying to understand, and women initiate their divorce, that's the
Trying to
man's fault
understand.
because they selected a
It's
woman.
not the
Is that right?
It's not the man's fault. It's not the man's fault that the women are paid to leave. If you pay someone to do, like, men have no say in that.
She deserved that. Now, alright, this whole fucking bickering, right? Back and forth. Right, that's all I heard. But I'm gonna give you an example. Oh shit. Of course I dropped it. Alright. Woman and a guy. Right? I dropped my thing, so I dropped my prop. So here we go. Woman and a guinea, right? So here's the illusion. Who selects who? Right? Now here's the facts. They're both selecting at the same time, meaning they both choose something. But here's the problem. Who ultimately, one of them has to win, is my point, right? So what he's saying is that they choose. What she's saying is that the guy chooses, right? But ultimately, you both make a choice, right? You both go, yes. But at some point, somebody's appointed captain of the ship. Understand? But it could only be one. There's your answer. Right there. It's that simple. You just gotta know, what are you? Are you the captain of the ship? Right? And everything that comes with it. It's not like you just sit there in the damn boat. This ain't no damn cruise ship. Right? Right. Just sit your ass down and get a foot massage. It's not how this works. Right? You gotta work to maintain your boat. And even once you're on the boat, and I'm gonna give you a secret of the universe. Where in hell are you taking us? Right? Or you're gonna do the classic, right? The classic, what all these guys are doing now. It's like, where do you want to go? Right? You're gonna give the reins of the boat to a woman? Be like, hey, where are you taking us? Even if they claim they want to drive the boat, right? They're like, oh, let's go that way. You would be a complete dumbass to go, all right, let's go that way. You ain't the captain if you do that. anyways, drop my prop. Let's continue.
Man, that's why I said it's the West. They move. They don't have these problems.
But that's kind
Where
of
else?
just
Where else in the world? Where
Where
else in the world are men moving to get different wives because the women are so bad? Moving
Heard
to a
that.
whole new country.
Do you think, like,
So
do
that-
you
to
think
me,
that
that's-
you would have a happier marriage if you married someone outside of the West?
Me personally,
You guys.
I know you weren't giving that question to him.
Now that's amazing. When the other girl, right? The other girl was like, I want to hear from the guys. They all immediately, yeah. Now you get a real question, and all you don't know. Oh, for me? Or him? Like, it's like, really? You really got to think about it? You know it in your heart, which is why you stuttered and waited. You know it in your heart. It's a weak ass move to say that you need to go somewhere else because you can't handle the women here. That's how you sound. Right? And if you're part of that, go ahead. Try it. It don't work. You know it in your heart. Right? That's why they were there. Fumbling around. They dropped the ball. I would be quick to say, hell no. Why the hell am I going to go to easy land? Right? Now if I'm there, well, shit. But I ain't going to specifically go because it's easier. Right now, I will touch on that because the godfather of all this once said that he did go to Brazil and but he did it differently, right? But anyway, that's a whole nother thing, which I'll talk about later.
no, but I'm glad you get that question to me because even though my wife's Western or whatever, but she was born in Egypt and so she's been here from when she was young. So her values are instilled from when she was younger in the country that she was born at. So her Western she hasn't got the same level of Western ideals, and I've always been like that. I've always been with women who align with my morals and values. And most of them women are either their parents are either first generation. Or they've been born there, or they've been born here, but their parents have always been first generation, and been in a successful, happy couple, and that's what's played a huge part into the selection process.
Do you think then you made a good selection?
100%.
So do you think selection matters when men are choosing women to marry?
Yes.
I'm glad we can agree.
But I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying that if they've selected someone, if you selected someone, that is the best person that you could select based on yourself, the time, the options,
the
etc.
time,
But
exactly.
women change based on how they feel.
That's
So
the
if they
point.
Amazing. I was just about to say that. Now listen to that. He's about to give you something that he knows but somehow doesn't understand. Right now, let me see if I can continue and then before I
feel
explain it.
differently,
And what do
things
men
can change up.
change based on?
That's why you should never base your decisions as a man on how she feels. Because
You heard that? You heard that? It's amazing how they always get so close. And then they drop that damn ball. Now let me explain it. Alright, now I got a little thing here. Here's another prop. Alright, so let's just say this is a woman, right? And her emotions change here and there. Right? Empty. Top. Empty.